Well, we continue to follow breaking news tonight after the grand jury's decision that no charges will be filed against the officer involved in the deadly shooting of Dre'Jon Reed.
Yeah, just a few moments ago, we showed you the streets of downtown Indianapolis. That is where Fox 59's Darius Johnson has been watching and following this case. Darius, I understand you spoke with some business owners earlier today. What does it look like in terms of reaction this evening?
Hey, good evening, Dan and Fanchon. You know, so far, so good right here downtown. You know, I've been speaking to many of these businesses who did decide to go ahead and board up. And then you also even have some others who decided to even close early and even send some of their employees home early. But many of those businesses, many of them were preparing and they were awaiting this grand jury decision. Now, I do want you all to go ahead and take a look at your screen. We want to pull up some tweets because I can tell you that we have been in contact with Black Lives Matter. They were the ones who were spearheading a lot of the protests in the very beginning after that shooting death of Dre'Jon Reed on May 6th. Go ahead and take a look. I'm hoping you're looking at that on your screen right now. About 14 minutes ago, that's when they first said, "See you all on Meridian and New York streets. Bring your signs, your rage, your pain. Head there now." So we do have multiple crews who are down here downtown right now. We will be following them throughout the evening, but that's why many of these businesses, many of them boarded up just in case anything got rowdy, just in case anything led to riots or looting. But I want to say this, I want to make sure that this is clear. None of these businesses who I spoke with believe that those who are in support and in favor of Dre'Jon Reed and his family are the ones who would cause a ruckus. So I do want you all to know that. Now let's continue to look at some of their tweets this evening. They did try to give people a heads up about some of the vehicles that they were seeing here downtown, just asking people to stay in pairs and groups if they are down here this evening. Then about 10 minutes ago, they said that they will be hosting a space for grieving community members. That will be tonight at New York and Meridian. Meet us ASAP. So they are welcoming people to come and grieve with the community because, again, we just learned from the grand jury that there is insufficient evidence to indict Officer DeJour Mercer in the shooting death of Dre'Jon Reed, who was shot and killed by Mercer back in May following that police pursuit and then that foot chase. Again, they're also urging people. They say carry earplugs, cover your arms and legs, do not film actively grieving community members, and watch the cops. Please send any pictures or tips via Facebook or by direct message. So back out here live, I'm not sure if you all were still looking at some of that on your screen. That's pretty much what we've been hearing from Black Lives Matter so far. We do have our eyes peeled on about every corner right here downtown with our crews who are down here as well. We have not seen any of those people down here, but I can tell you that the crowds have started to grow. But just take a look. You don't really see anyone out here right now, but we aren't sure how that could change within the next hour or so. So that's why we are here. We will continue to bring you all the very latest coverage and the very best coverage as we watch things as they begin to unfold right here in the heart of downtown. We are live this evening in Monument Circle. I'm Darius Johnson. Dan and Fanchon, back to you in the studio.
All right, Darius, thank you. Darius making a very good point. City leaders, also business leaders, the community welcoming peaceful protests and also grieving. But we want to make sure that it's clear, like Darius said, not rioting, not looting, and nothing destructive. So we are welcoming, as the city, welcoming peaceful protests, as Darius says, the business owners not thinking that some of the damage that happened last time came from supporters and friends and family of Mr. Reed's family. But again, welcoming peaceful protests, and again, as a community, we are collectively praying for a peaceful evening.
Yes.